200 feet above the Nevada desert.
Let's go, Ghost!
A pilot tries to get his World War II fighter to go faster than it's ever gone before.
It was really a fast airplane.
Smoke him, Jimmy. Go, go!
We were fierce competitors at the same time, but dear, dear friends.
Mid-race,
Oh, no.
the plane suddenly veers off course.
He's coming right at us!
It was literally like a bomb went off.
11 people are killed, including the pilot.
There was no way he could have survived something like that.
The airplane hit the ground at over 500 miles an hour.
Trying to ID these pieces seems almost impossible.
Investigators call on the pilot's close friend
No one knows more about this stuff than you.
to help them figure out how a long-running air race turned deadly. Reno, Nevada, desert town, and the state's original gaming capital. Today, Reno is hosting a very different kind of high-stakes game. A gamble in the sky, known as the National Championship Air Races. Every year since 1964, pilots have been coming to this desert airfield for a week of fierce competition.
The Reno Air Races are all about one thing and only one thing, and that's all-out speed. It is unlike any other venue in the world.
About 100,000 spectators converge on this 5-day event to watch everything from biplanes to jets compete around an 8-mile oval through the desert. The highlight of the event is the unlimited class. Unlimited because anything goes. Both modified and stock World War II fighters.
Many of the airplanes have been highly modified just to make them go faster. They are the ones that the fans really love.
This year, the buzz is all about Hoot Gibson's good friend, pilot Jimmy Leeward. He's competing in the unlimited class with his modified warplane, the Galloping Ghost. And he's hoping to fly it faster than it's ever gone before.
Jimmy was determined to win the unlimited championship. Jimmy told me he had the airplane over 500 miles an hour. It was really a fast airplane.
The Morecambe family have some of the best seats in the house. A VIP box in front of the main grandstand.
My father and I started going to the Reno Air Races about 1990. It's not like any other event, and it's amazing to experience.
Ron Morecambe is with his wife Tracy, his brother Greg, and their dad.
I got some earplugs for you if you want them, Greg.
Won't do any good. The noise is half the fun.
While Ron's been coming to Reno for years, this is his brother's first time.
Smell a record, guys.
The single-engine planes race low to the ground around an 8-mile oval. The course is marked by 10 pylons, 50-foot-tall poles planted in the desert. The finish line is right in front of the grandstand.
Hey, how you doing?
Good. Hand me that ratchet, will you?
At 74, race pilot Jimmy Leeward is a legend in Reno. He's raced here for 30 years. Hoot Gibson isn't just Jimmy's good friend.
That's it.
He's a former astronaut and a longtime competitor of Jimmy's. But Hoot is done racing for this year.
I qualified 4th overall in the unlimited competition. But in my qualifying run, I burned a hole in a piston, so I was out of the races for 2011. So I didn't get to race against Jimmy.
You know, Hoot, I'm sorry you're not going to be in this race today. You know why?
No, Jimmy, tell me why.
I was gonna smoke your ass.
Oh, well, next time.
We were fierce competitors, but dear, dear friends, and I really valued Jimmy's friendship.
Today, Jimmy's flying a highly modified P-51 Mustang fighter. The P-51 Mustang is a World War II legend. Fast, agile, and sturdy.
The P-51 Mustang is such an iconic airplane. It was one of the first fighters built right at the very beginning of World War II.
Since Jimmy's plane was originally built, it's been heavily modified to reduce drag and increase speed.
Good luck, Jimmy.
See you, Hoot. We're going to break a record today.
Wish I could be up there with you.
If Jimmy can get the Galloping Ghost to break 500 miles an hour, his prediction will come true. But pushing the envelope that far comes with a risk. A risk all pilots must accept.
You're in a very unforgiving environment. Going that fast, that close to the ground, was not unusual to have pilots die at Reno.
At 4:05, the last qualifying heat for the unlimited class is set to go. Jimmy Leeward is the oldest pilot in the race. Making the final won't be easy.
Okay, Ghost here. We're looking good.
Roger, Jimmy. Standing by.
The competition in the unlimited class is second to none. The pilots that are flying these airplanes are the best of the best.
Racer number 7, you are next for the runway.
Radio check. Towers on channel 1, over.
In the tower, Reno Police Lieutenant Amy Newman has a bird's eye view of the airfield. Newman is the ranking law officer on site.
One of the reasons why we want to have somebody of rank in there is that if there is an incident, then you want to have somebody that has the authority and the decision-making ability to coordinate and command. You try to plan for the worst-case scenario.
The Galloping Ghost accelerates for takeoff.
Let's go, Ghost!
Right now, Jimmy Leeward has just one goal.
In 2011, Jimmy was out to win.
All stations on standby.
As the pilots get their planes into the air and prepare for the race, Newman listens for a mayday she hopes will never come. Race spotters closely monitor the status of each plane.
They're all connected earphone-wise to all the cockpits, and so that they can listen to any change, any nuances, any statements that would cause any level of distress or a mayday.
Now, with all 6 planes in the air, they line up beside a pace plane. The racers follow that plane towards the start line.
And if everyone's lined up correctly, nobody is pulling ahead yet, he's going to say,
Gentlemen, you look good. Gentlemen, you have a race.
Leeward hits the throttle, starting on the outside of the pack. He'll need nerves of steel to catch and pass other planes.
we're flying in 100 feet above the ground, and you're accelerating. And at the same time, you've got to be avoiding the other airplanes. You've got to be not hitting the ground, obviously. You've got to be not hitting the pylons. So it's busy. It's real busy.
The planes jockey for position at close to 450 miles per hour. It takes 1 minute to complete a lap of the 8-mile course. By lap 2, Jimmy's in 4th place and closing fast on planes ahead.
Jimmy did just like I thought he was going to do.
Smoke him, Jimmy. Go, go.
He held back a little bit, and then at about the end of the 2nd lap or somewhere in that time frame, I could see he started to make his move.
On the ground, Jimmy's team closely track the Galloping Ghost on their flight data monitoring system. Speed, engine performance, oil pressure, and more. Everything is working perfectly.
Looking good, Jimmy. Pressure stable, RPM solid.
The Morecambs watch as the Galloping Ghost passes pylon 6 near the end of lap 3.
Looks like the Ghost is gaining on him.
Jimmy Leeward's now in 3rd place and chasing Voodoo, another P-51.
We do get that reverberation on the tower. You can feel it. You can certainly hear it. They're coming in pretty hot.
As the Galloping Ghost rounds pylon 8, it suddenly pitches up hard.
What's happening?
All of a sudden, I hear the spotters gasp.
Jimmy Leeward has lost control of his aircraft.
Oh, no. Jimmy?
The airplane had deviated some 80 or 90 degrees from the direction it had been flying.
This was not a normal Mayday pull-up. When it reached the top of the arc and started coming down, you could see that this airplane was out of control. Everybody realized that there's a big problem here.
A P-51 Mustang spirals out of control at the Reno Air Races and dives towards thousands of spectators.
The airplane's coming straight at me. The last thing I saw was the sunlight shining off the chrome spinner.
He's coming right at us!
And all I could do was get down as low as I can.
The Galloping Ghost slams into the ground, just 20 feet behind the Morecambe family.
It was literally like a bomb went off.
All available emergency personnel to the apron.
Next thing I see is this black mass right in front of the bleachers.
In just 9 seconds, this race has turned into a nightmare. It's the worst disaster in the history of the Reno Air Races.
The worst year that we had had previously was 2007, where 3 pilots died. But never before had we injured a spectator.
Luckily, there is no fire. But the heavy impact has showered spectators with oil and deadly debris.
I stayed up in the tower to manage the incident command scene. It was really difficult to stay up there. The natural response of a first responder is to want to go down there and provide your own 2 hands to a situation.
Ron Morecambe isn't hurt.
It was just a second later, and I realized I didn't get hit. And I saw my wife. She was bleeding from the head. She had stuff all over her, oil and gasoline. So I grabbed her and got her out of the debris field. And so I turned around and went back to my father, who himself was in shock.
It's gonna be okay, Dad.
I said, it's gonna be okay. And he says, no, it's not gonna be okay. And he pointed over and he says, that's Greg laying over there.
It's Greg, lying over there.
And I looked over back at the booth and I saw my brother laying down, face down on the ground.
With the help of a paramedic, Ron tries to save his brother. He has a serious head wound and a faint pulse. But there's nothing they can do. Greg's injury is fatal.